It's my pleasure to introduce the chairman and CEO of Atos, the former Minister of Finance of France, right? The former CEO of France Telecom, a Harvard professor, a author of many books, maybe the most honored individual in IT in Europe today. Please join me in welcoming Thierry Breton to the stage. Thierry, my friend. Now, we often meet as partners, but today we're meeting as a customer.
I'm a customer.
You are a customer of the software-defined data center, and I'd like you to give your perspective on being that customer to our audience today. And you've adopted the software-defined data center for how you run Atos internally, and what impact has that had on Atos IT today?
You know, Pat, we at Atos are managing, I believe, the largest number of data centers in Europe for European companies. So when I joined Atos 5 years ago, I decided to transform the company, to move it to the new era, and we adopted SDDC. It has changed drastically our way to manage our data centers. But much more important, it has helped myself to change my company. Let me give you an example. I've decided 3 years ago that we will try to eradicate in Atos most of internal emails. I know it sounds weird, but we have decided to change it with our own enterprise social network.
Okay.
We did it extremely quickly thanks to SDDC. We were able to focus only on applications, not anymore on IT.
So running that on SDDC, right, made that possible. So, and how, what has been the impact on your business from these changes of how you operate IT internally?
I mean, huge impact. Before, we were managing IT for us and for our customers in order to reduce cost. Now, we can help them to focus on change management and growing opportunities. We are in a world where every 2 years, we are generating more data than every time before. So of course we know that for our customers, this is the gold mine of the future. And we are helping them in mobility, in big data management. We are helping them to reinvent their future. And now guess what? Our customers, our partners, the CIOs, the CTOs, they are now becoming the tools, the engine of growth in their company.
So everybody here, right, is somewhere on their SDDC journey. What advice would you give to them as they move down that path, and how they should be transitioning their infrastructure on that journey to the SDDC?
Well, of course, first, we are speaking about technology here. But let's forget for a while technology, because at the end, it will be pretty easy to adopt it. And let's focus, which is much more important, on applications, change management, purposes. And this is the beauty of our job. I was working in IT for the past 30 years, except for 2.5 years. And you know what? That's the first time in my life that I can focus most of my time in what I like, using IT to change companies, to invent the future. And by the way, if you want to come to us to see how we did it in Atos, of course we did things well, we did also some mistakes, but we changed our company using SDDC. You're welcome, and we will be extremely happy to share our experience together with you.
So now, I also understand that you were recently appointed to the European Union's cloud strategy, you and Jim, right, coming together to lay out the unique requirements for European customers considering the cloud. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, Pat, Europe is still fragmented. And by the way, in terms of cloud, you are pretty well positioned because your SDDC and softwares and tools are so useful that you can use it for every single European country. But we believe, as Europeans, Jim Schnabel and myself, and all the industrials around ourselves, that it's time to build a single market for cloud. Because at the end, cloud is about size, about opportunity to be big, to deliver speed, reactivity, and cost and savings. And this is why we are trying to adopt the same regulation all over Europe. This is nothing about protectionism, it's the opposite, helping Europe to be able to seize the great opportunity of cloud immediately.
Thierry, you honor us by your presence. Thank you for your insights, and please join me in thanking Thierry Breton.
Thank you.